Julian from AnimeSpot, also from Cosplay on Greene. I am here with Xion Cosplay, which are excellent people who have done amazing jobs over the years in bringing culture, costumes, anime to life here in Barbados and throughout the region in one way or another. And we're hoping that we can have a small discussion with them about how to push forward with that and how they can bring this to the next level and how anyone who wants to can bring this forth to the next level with what they're doing. I'm introducing Julian Moesley, who is going to take over this from me. He is the inspiration for the, I would say, online content for
more or less, yes.
Yes, and he has been doing an amazing job over these last few years. I'm not even going to mention his comic book for at some point in time we will.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Julian, please, my friend,
sir,
take it away.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Julian Moesley, Julian L. Moesley, aka Mose, spelled M-O-H-Z. I am the head branch of the Xion 246. Xion is actually a community of people which were brought by the great Xion, who resides in Philadelphia. And he decided when he came back home, because he is a Barbadian, and he came back home back in 2012 and saw the culture and everything that happened and decided to start his branch here, and he made me the head branch of it. So with that, we said we were going to do some cosplay along with other comic stuff and different ventures. And with me, I have today 3 lovely individuals from the Xion 246 Cosplay, Xion Cosplay 246. With me on my left, I will let each one actually do themselves the introduction because they can do it themselves. So very elegant.
Hi everyone, my name is Keturah Collymore. I go as Keturah Cat on Instagram, TikTok, as well as Facebook. I love cosplay. I do it practically every day. I'm fortunate enough to have won a couple of awards, but we're not going to that. But the reason why I cosplay is that it is a form of creativity for me, a form of stress relief for me, and I just love it. It stems from my love of movies, my love of fashion, my love of creating stuff, my love of crafting stuff. So that's why I cosplay.
And next to Keturah.
Hi, my name is Javon Greene. We work Cosplay at IG. That being said, that's hot. I cosplay because I love it. It's a form of stress relief as well. I mostly put a bigger spin on my cosplays because somebody has to do it. It's all well and good with the other cosplays that go there. Those are fantastic. But me, it's based on me.
Hi, my name is Kavita Kunar. I am known as Ativa22 on Instagram and on TikTok and on Facebook. The reason I do cosplay is because it is a passion. Just like my fellow cosplayers here, it is something that you have to immerse yourself into and enjoy to the fullest, and that's definitely something that I do. And I'm sure that my other cosplayers here can agree that they do the same. That's my introduction.
Hi guys. Okay. The first question is related to what you said at the end, passion, right? What initiated your passion? What started you on this journey? What drew you into it, right?
For me, it started when I saw the advertisement for AnimeCon and I was working, I couldn't attend. And I was like, shoot, I missed out. The next year, I took a taxi from St. Philip to Lord Urquhart Stand for an angle. I'll tell you how much that is. I refused to miss it. So I took a taxi and I got there late. And then it was almost like epiphany, like the skies were open. I was like, wow. I was like, I must. I don't care, I must. So from then I researched every day and I realized early on I don't have the skills. I don't sew at that time. It was 9-10 years ago. I don't sew, I don't make foam. So I got a seamstress and made my first cosplay. I wired some money to my friend in New York because I did a geisha because I was very nervous. I didn't want to hide my face. So why hide? Well, perfect thing to hide your face with is makeup. Hello. Send me that makeup, my Missy. Send it by FedEx. Yes, FedEx. I was bent. So I got my costume. I got it the night before. I ran home in the dark. In the dark with my bundle. Clutched up. I was so happy. I was happy, and I got my sister put on his makeup on, and it was white as snow, and I knew exactly what I imagined. And when I got there, it was like, yo, I think I have a drug. I think I have a problem. Because I love this shit. Sorry. I loved it. I loved it.
Just inform parents. She doesn't mean they keep it PG-13.
Thank you so much.
I
This is an
apologize.
educational institution.
That's passion.
I thought it was
It's cool. It's cool.
We can edit in post, right? We can edit in post.
We could, but everybody does it.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Perhaps not go into the RH territory would be
Correct.
great.
Well, we already here already, so
Oh, yeah.
it's all good.
But yeah, for me that's where it started, and from then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go full on. I'm gonna learn the skills. I'm gonna buy the equipment. I'm gonna do everything I need to do, and that is how it started.
Javon?
Well, it started for me a little more simple because I went to my first anime con and I saw all these people dressed up. I was like, in my head I was like, PG, what is this? I don't know what is this, what is going on here?
Right.
And I thought I said it quietly. I thought I said it in my inner voice, but somebody heard me. Oh, this is Cosplayer. From there it clicked. I know that next year I have to come out. Next year I have to do something. So I made my first cosplay. The year after, I think that was the same year you did your geisha.
Yes.
I was on that same stage. So that was it for me. That was, from there it was just going. I never looked back. I'm glad to.
Nice. Kavita?
Well, for me, I'm a nerd completely. So I knew about cosplay from before. It became a big thing here in Barbados, and I kept on saying to myself, I would love to try it, but I never had the oomph to actually commit to it. And I heard about convention being here in Barbados, and I started to freak out about it, and I needed to go. And when I went and I saw the amount of people that were there, the amount of people in Barbados that were actually into pop culture, it blew my mind tremendously. So I made a mission that the next year I'm gonna start cosplaying. And it was, my first cosplay was horrible and only lasted for like an hour. But still, nonetheless, I just kept on doing it and continued loving the whole adventure of the cosplay itself. So that's how my passion started.
Cool. I know you just mentioned, you said you for your first cosplay was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how bad was it? So for me, my question to ask to all three of you, what lessons y'all learned within, let's say, between the last 10 years of doing cosplay? Because collectively, y'all was a bunch of like 10 years before. So what lessons y'all learned dealing with cosplay and learning how to sew and all stuff? Like, what are the things that personally, Javon, Kavita, Keturah have learned over the years?
For me, I've learned that don't be afraid to fail. Fair.
Key point.
Fear will stop you from doing things you never thought you would do in the first place. So when you decide, hey, I'm not going to be afraid of this, I'm going to get this thing done,
Right.
and I'm going to get this thing done. Because sometimes when I sew and I'm behind schedule and I have an all-nighter, I keep thinking in my mind, get it done. You must complete. And when you keep saying that in your mind, you don't really feel tired. I don't know if it's just me, you don't feel tired, you just get it done. Get it done.
Yes, you use the adrenaline.
If you're trying to do to make sure that you challenge yourself. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because making mistakes is how you grow. Because if you make 5 mistakes, the next one, it will be perfect.
Might be 6.
It might be 6 or 7, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Once you try and try and try, you will find that you will master your weaknesses. And it's the same. Master your weaknesses. If you can't sew, learn to sew. That's the first thing I learned to sew. I think I tell myself I cannot sew. It's the foundation. I learned to sew. I follow all year round. Because people say it's the cosplay season. For me, there's no cosplay season. It's all year round. So all year round, I say every time I get up, I try to learn something. Every day, I say I have learned something new, and actually put that in place. Don't just learn things. Do things. And doing is hard because procrastination is a killer.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Can we get an amen?
Amen. So time is the next lesson. Give yourself time to make mistakes and correct said mistakes.
Lord have mercy. Today is Sunday, we get church in here.
Learn.
In the congregation, say amen.
Amen. Time. Don't be afraid. Give yourself time.
So for me, it is, she said most of everything already. For me, it's more of a personal thing because we have a lot of naysayers. When you do that for man, you wasting your time, family, friends. Once you overcome that boundary, that wall of naysayers, and you just do what you love to do, you make what you want to make, you proceed before you want to make it. Have a plan, first and first, but that's another thing. That's all. That's the biggest boundary for me was naysayers. Get over that, and I was gone from there.
Wow. Most covered nearly everything.
No, man.
The
The
only thing I can definitely say, which is something I try to do in all of my cosplays, is have fun.
Oh yeah.
Enjoy yourself to the max. Because the more you enjoy yourself, the more you enjoy creating that character. When you actually put that on, you're gonna love it. And when you love it, you're gonna push that character to the fullest. So that's the only thing I can actually add to this.
Okay. Wow. That's very cool. Now, my next question is 2 parts, but it's all the same question. What are the current roadblocks you find with making good cosplay, and what do you have to do to overcome those obstacles?
For me, it's money. Cosplay is expensive. When I say expensive, you have no idea how expensive. Expensive as in you have to save your money all year round just to get stuff. And then getting stuff is a headache. You go get stuff on Amazon. You can't go in the store as may I have some EVA foam on a roll, 1 millimeter. Oh, we out of stock. When you get stock, next year, we have no intention to get in stock. I leave my number. 6 months later, gone by. Where's the foam? Where's the foam? Where is it? Don't talk about my favorite material of all to work with. It's called water.
Explain what wobbler is.
Water is
Some of
a
us
turbo dynamic plastic that when you put a heat gun on it, it takes the shape of anything. So if I have a sheet of warbler here and I heat it up and I put it on the microphone, you will get the microphone. You will get the microphone, you go into the details, you say, you get the microphone.
Wow.
That thing is $200 a sheet.
What?
But you need yes, $200 a sheet, and you need 2 of them. Plus the EVA foam to go in the middle. So that's $200 plus $200, $400 plus the EVA foam to go in the middle. And you aren't trying yet, brother. So when I say expensive, I really mean half the money on the left-hand side.
And I'm sure that some of the cosplayers in the audience will know exactly what they were just speaking of.
Yeah.
They did that.
Hey, that's what I'm
They
saying.
did
We
that.
have a church.
Keturah, no, we're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on
It's
it.
my friend forever, brother. I need some stuff.
Come on, hurry up. Just bring us some time.
Yes.
Make it happen, brother.
AnimeSpot store.
Yes, please.
Working on it. Working on it. Working on it.
AnimeSpot.
That's great. Any experiences are hard over the years?
Okay, so short little side story. Greene Works just isn't Greene as my last name, Works Cosplay. It is way within Greene as in recycling. So everything I have here is either stuff I found in a skit that I have repurposed to be made into my props. So yes, that is one of the lots of purchasing material. But one of the biggest roadblocks is actually, I mean, getting it, finding something, finding what you want to make, finding we have a whole surplus of designs to work from. Because we make an Iron Man, but then we find out that Thor coming out, we find out Black Panther around the corner. It's trying to choose a cosplay and sticking to it and get it done. That is, I find, one of the biggest problems we as cosplayers have.
For me, one of the biggest problems that I have in cosplaying is time. Because usually when you're making a cosplay, sometimes you think that a certain cosplay is going to take you probably a week or 2 weeks, and then it turns out to take like a whole month. And then that month turns into 2 months. And then 2 months turns into 6 months.
Wow.
So,
The anime corner.
and then AnimeCon is right the very next day. I
Sorry.
agree.
And
So,
you make sleeping.
that is the biggest issue that I have as a cosplayer. Yes, there are issues in terms of getting material. Yes, there are issues in actually finding the right cosplay that you want to stick to, because as a cosplayer, you see one cosplay, you're like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And then later on, probably like the next day, you see another cosplay, and you're like, nah, I don't want to do that one anymore, I will do this one. So that's a complication as well too.
That's
But
how you done start the first one.
that's how you done start the first one. And you're putting the first one on pause, trying to figure out if you could do the second one. So my issue, or my biggest challenge with cosplay, because that's a better word to use, challenge, is time for me.
So here's my question to this. What is the most memorable thing y'all have ever cosplayed? For me, personally, and this is for you, Keturah, one of the most memorable cosplays I've ever seen done was the opera singer from Fifth Element. And if y'all have never seen it, y'all need to go to Keturah's Instagram and go see that. That is the most memorable thing I've ever seen. I've never seen anyone else in the region embody this. Done it like how she done it. So that's just my interpretation of it.
From the
Because I said opera singer because everyone know opera singer.
The diva.
If you know if an element is too young fam, you ain't know the game.
Get out
I
and
can
see.
say it's 1995. You pass 1995. Don't be here.
I was never heard of a song.
Oh, no.
Well, brother, I don't know what the tune of thing, you know what I mean? I'm saying. But that was just me as a personal favorite. But for you, Keturah, and Javon, and Julian, what was your most memorable? It could be other good or bad, but yet still the most memorable moments doing cosplay.
I rather the diva part of the was the most, because I learned a lot of things. I thought that year I was going to learn how to do molds, how to mold plastic, how to do. I learned a lot of lessons. I didn't think I fit for 2 days. Very stressed. I tell you, I almost felt like I was going to pass. So when I finished, it's like, oh, I need to get home. The reason it gave me so much stress is because I made mold and every evening for like a week it fell apart. So I will make mold, then I go to sleep, and then I come back, it's on the ground. I make mold again, I go and buy more monster clay now. I make mold, I come back, it's on the ground. Okay, I changed the design, I make mold, the latex. Latex was not my friend. I had to buy new latex. When I bought monster latex, I was happy. Here you take now, Amazon had a problem and I was not getting the packages real well. And my call was next week. So I tell you, I dumped hoops, I called overseas to get them to send me another one, she send me another one and get it on time. So now I gotta deal with dealing with mold and dealing with that. So then I finished the mold, I finished it in my unit this morning at AnimeCon at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. And the paint won't stick. And the paint won't stick. The thing I bought for the other mold, latex worked, but it was sticky. And I got to go say, wait, I ain't dealing with this sticky. And guess what? Cheap, $4 paint from Florida. I'm gonna tell you.
I told you that's where I'm
No. I imagine you wear all the different things, the cheap $4 pin. Save my life, save my best friend. I don't know, I still ain't done fast stuff all them tentacles. So I was like, no, I wake up and I used to say, excuse me, if I can't see you can't see, but I had a pickle. Stop these tentacles, you know. My boyfriend get up and he stop the tentacles.
The moral of this lesson, people, a happy wife, happy life.
I was panicking and I was like, no, I must complete. I finished that cosplay around 1 o'clock for Halloween and I never got it done.
Wow. Really?
Yes.
Who would have thought
And I
that
was
she
so-
would have this problem?
And I was sleepy, I was tired, I had my coffee, and I'm running on E, I'm running on something else. I know. I was like, no, I need to get this thing done and get home and get some sleep. But then I let this final result, but that stressed me out. So that's why I tell you procrastination is not your friend. Get your material 6 months in advance. You never know when you can't get your stuff.
That is amazing because no one will ever know the level of stress you probably went through to get that cosplay done. And I'm sure everybody will probably seen it. Never think of this. I never thought of that. I mean, it's a
I never thought I could operate on like 3 hours sleep and do this.
Well, you'd be surprised what your body can do. Less sleep.
Because then you go to sleep and then you realize, oh shoot, I can solve this problem. You get back up, you work on it. Oh, it didn't work. You go back to sleep and then you tell them another solution. You get back up, you bring it, and before you know, you might sleep. What is my problem? Problem is getting this thing done.
But you did have to have it.
You get it done.
Well, there was no choice because
Get it done.
the deadline was the next day. And
Same thing.
had to get it done. So for the mere fact that you just did it,
Get it done.
commendable, sweetheart. Let me tell you, if that was me, I would have, oh my God, I'm dying. This is me, I am done.
Check me next year.
Take me next year, well, Omar, look for me, gas me, get me off the list. I'm not
Well, don't be a quitter. Don't be a quitter.
But that's what I'm saying, because some people don't have the endurance to do this, but you show commendably that you can get it done, besides having all these obstacles against you. So again, I never noticed her until then. So wow.
So cosplayers do a lot of stuff. They go through a lot of things. They spend a lot of money.
But I can see that Javon, you probably get God, let's go to this.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I can't beat that because
You should.
first and first, your book with the Katan is my favorite.
Oh, for sure.
Yes,
Go for time with you.
that's my favorite. For me, my most memorable cosplay is Ghost of Daniel.
Oh my God.
Pretty much based off of the game I was playing back during the lockdown. And it just, I was playing, a partner of mine was playing the same game, and in my head, I will cosplay this, you know, and he was like, yo, you should do it. I was like, can you tell me to do it? So during the lockdown, first lockdown we were on,
Right.
I did it, I went in my backyard, took a few pictures, and from there it took off the little small note series. Unfortunately, it didn't go as far as I wanted to go, but it's my most memorable cosplay, the Ghost of Daniel. This is the sword I made for it. Within two weeks, a
Get
cosplay
out
was
of
made.
here. Nah, relax, man.
Within 2 weeks.
No, stop flipping.
No.
You are for the people. It's church, you can't lay down.
I think about it.
I'll be done.
No, seriously. That's what was most memorable was a 2-week build on the sword. There wasn't that much. I had, like I say, I dumped a dive. I come and dump a dive for it.
Okay.
So when I see a skit and I see some PVC hanging out or some EVM mat, I go for it. I refuse to go and buy material because if I have to, I will. But I would rather reuse products and turn them into something. 2 of my cosplays, I reuse the props or the armor to make a totally different cosplay.
Which one is?
That is the ghost and the soldier.
Word?
Yep. The shin pads are both ghost and the soldier.
Going on Instagram now.
All you will see is the difference is the strap.
Yeah. But I can understand exactly what you're saying your memory because again, it inspired also not only me but Sean Allen to actually draw a rendition of your Ghost of Daniel. And when Sean had done it, I had no other choice to rest this and just actually put colors to it because again, it was something that it would have been friend of Barbados. And I stress Barbados because it's us, 246. And when he did it, I said, nah, most God do it. When Xion did it, it's like, no. Don't let none of your Philadelphia friends do it. Don't let none of your Philippines friends color this. I here with you, let me color this. And sure enough, it was something I had to do, and I was honored to do so. It was a pleasure. And that was rehearsing with for years, we want stuff like forever. So Kavita, you got saying harder than that, though, because like,
I don't know.
it's like too good now.
I can only try to take it.
Well, what's that? Yeah,
Just be honest.
quite honest.
Most of my cosplays are memorable, but the most memorable cosplay for me would have to be my first cosplay. Psycho Busujima from High School Lady Death. Oh, yeah.
Well, it speaks to the crowd, so you know what that means.
The reason why that was my first ever, that was the most memorable, because I did not know how to sew to save my. Sorry for the explicit. Sorry. I didn't know how to sew at all. I'm still here trying to struggle and learn a bit of here and there, but I literally hot glued that whole entire thing together, and then I begged my friend to actually make the wooden katana that goes with it. The whole event at AnimeCon when I wore that, it literally was falling apart, and I was trying to keep it together. That's the reason why I said it was the most memorable.
Wow.
But nonetheless, because it was that character that I love so much, I want to do that again. I want to be able to make it better, do some justice to that cosplay.
What's stopping you?
I want it to be perfect, so that's what's stopping me right now.
Again, you see, when being perfection
Trying to
and
get
procrastination
perfectionist.
does come in hand.
That is what's actually stopping me right now.
Yeah. So, you go with somebody that can actually come down.
Yes.
Just do it, man. Be like Nike, just do it.
Get it done.
Get it done.
I know, procrastination.
Don't, sir, don't talk about procrastination. You are looking at it in its face right now. Trust me, there are so many projects I have right now. It's like, I'll get to it. I'll do it tomorrow. And tomorrow turns 2 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, 6 months, 2 years. Trust me. Procrastination is a really good friend. When you technically know exactly what your worth is and how you can see it, then you say, you know what? Procrastination, put aside, because you are a drug. Procrastination is a drug. So therefore, it might not work. So, Mike.
I'm just going to jump in here. Just before I get to the last question, I'm going to be telling you my experience with cosplay. When I go to AnimeCon over the years, you see me being the crash test dummy of the events, where I am like somebody who would be used as a pincushion for so that people can show off their cosplays in action or in action sequences. Right? That started off as a way for me to like showcase the fact that like people have these costumes, have these incredible, amazing ideas and skills, and they just I wanted them to make sure they had fun with it. And my most fond memory of it was, like on stage. I think it was at AnimeCon 2 or 3, and I'm laying on stage with everybody literally trying to kill me. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So let me get to the last.
Actually, we have an actual question here on this. So, well, the moderator's gonna be on time, so therefore we will make it work. So
let's push it.
Sorry.
Let's
But we have just one question. So, Mr. Omar.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone.
Sorry, kid. Just
Give me a moment.
Yes.
Lovely. I want to say that I have watched Keturah, Javon, Kavita. I have watched you guys mature over the years of AnimeCon. I've gone to one or two of them, and I don't know what you're talking about. So I've watched you guys evolve, not mature, that was the wrong word, evolve over the years, and I am so freaking proud of all three of you. I'm serious. And Mike, yourself as well, I've seen you cosplay over the years, you know, you get cooler and cooler each time.
I'm trying to keep up with you, sir.
Okay, cool. You're most sweet enough. But anyways, in response to Keturah's comment about the Warbler, we're working on that. We understand that AnimeCon and what we represent, all of you, we are a fringe culture. What pop culture is the popular culture, which is not the mainstream culture of a given environment. And we understand that our needs are not always met by the muggles who bring in the things that we need them to bring in. So AnimeCon is working on a solution for you. So just give us a little bit of time. We're trying to get it sorted out. Hi.
Phone.
Phone? Just you guys gotta contact me. Let me know what you need, and we're gonna try and do it for you to make sure that you are as comfortable and confident as possible with the materials you have. Because there's nothing worse than having a wonderful, grandiose idea and having substandard materials to work with. So just let us know what you need. AnimeCon is on the 2nd and 3rd of September in 2023. We have a lot of big things coming. You guys do great work, do amazing work. I love you all. Please keep it up.
That is it for our little discussion. I know that we had more to say, but I'm happy that with what came out of it. I want to thank the people, the amazing people from Xion Cosplay. They have done an amazing job over the years, and they will, in my opinion, they will keep on doing an amazing job in years to come. You know, I'm very proud to know each and every one of you, and thank you all for coming forward and participating in this panel discussion. Thank you to the audience as well. All right, you guys. Thank you very much.
And if anyone in the audience has further follow-up questions for any of the panel, they will be out in the courtyard at the Cosplay, which is going to be in approximately half an hour after the last panel, which is going to go right now. So give us 5 minutes to get set up and we'll be there with that. Thank you.
I'll be going to the Charles.